Welcome students, Mr. Robert Burrell here again, and we're working on creating a rhythm section for a simple melody. I've shown you in the previous two movies how to add a comping piano and copy the bass and create a drum kit, and so we've created a first and second verse. Now we need to move to the middle section where it is contrasted, and it sounds a little bit like this. This is how we lead into it. This will repeat the first verse. Going into the middle section. And that's the bit I want to concentrate on today, because you might have a melody where something rhythmically different happens. You'll notice I've just copied in the piano comping, but here I actually just took this bar and I copied it to there, and then I put it down here as well, but I made it go in contrary motion. Notice that? It goes downhill when the melody goes uphill. That's always a good practice. And what notes did I choose? I just knew that I needed to have an A flat here, so I copied it to here, and then I worked backwards up towards the E flat that I needed here. I needed to add in a few chromatic notes, and that worked perfectly well. So now I can take my bass from these two bars and just copy it over there. It's going to be fine. I need a little drum pattern in here. Will this drum pattern work that I used before? Probably it will. I'll put it and I'll listen to it. So I scroll over to here and I listen. Will that work well? Yes, it does, but it needs a slight timbre change to bring out the contrast in the middle. So I'm going to change my hi-hat to some other instrument. And one of the best ones to choose is to a ride cymbal. So I just go looking for a ride. Okay, and that will sound better, I think. So I copy that over to there. I just double check what it sounds like. Okay. And I might just do da-da. I might just change that drum rhythm a little bit by doing something like this, where I'll turn that into a quaver, put a rest in front of it like that. It's only a small change, but it helps to make the difference. So I can copy that now into here. But at this point, I need to do something different. And this is where we need to choose our crotchet and a triplet. And we're just going to copy this pattern all the way through. Like that. I'm going to put a snare on each one because it's getting pretty loud at this point. If for some reason that didn't work out properly, I'll try it again. I wonder why that's not going. One more time. Put a snare on that. Will it do it properly? No, it does. This is a dramatic piece of the music, and so we might add a cymbal crash or something like that up here. There it is there. And another one. And another one. And we'll just let him go for it all the way through this bar here. And we'll remember to when we copy this bar over here, begin it with a crash. It'll sound good if we do that. So we'll just take that first note and we'll make it a crash as well by taking it up to the crash. There it is. So I've copied the rhythm here that exists in the other parts into the drum kit so that it all ties together. Here's what it sounds like. And that's the sort of thing you might like to do as well. That concludes this short movie. Thank you, students.